Three for the Money is brought to you by the Trendscenter App. This is the best tool for sports betting research. Okay. On the Trendscenter App, you can test betting systems from the past 20 years, explore thousands of existing trends and systems from the top betting experts. Choose from hundreds of filters to test different systems for each sport. Save these trends and get notified when these systems have games. Download the app for free using the link in our description and get a free 2-week premium trial using the code TFTM. The normal free trial is 3 days. Kind of a big deal. Upgrade your sports betting research today. Okay, let's get into the show. Okay, we're here, we're back. It's Three for the Money, new episode every Thursday. Hopefully we're back on that schedule, short, for those. That was really cringy.
I had no idea what you were talking about. I was lost.
Yeah, I definitely should not have said that. But we're rolling with it. The Titans schedule got released. Or leaked, or whatever. And we'll go over that last. But first, let's do a little AFL check-in with Chris. I know he is...
Do we not want to check in with just the boys first?
You're right. I am
No,
behind
I'm
the eight
dying.
ball. You're right. I'm behind the 8 ball today. I don't know why. I don't know what's
Gotta
wrong
keep
with
you
me.
on your toes, man.
Yeah. Keep me honest. Chris, how are you doing?
I am well. Doing pretty, knock on wood, doing pretty well in the gambling department. Had a fantastic Saturday, went 8-1. Like, let's go. Doing well so far. I believe I'm 3-1 on the day with a few left so far. Having some fun betting the bases, and it's pretty good.
What were you in UFL total this weekend?
2-2.
Okay.
2-0 Saturday, 0-2 Sunday. And
damn,
lost by the hook in the Brahmas game. Had a -3.5. They won by 3.
Taketh and giveth away.
Yeah, it was a bitch. But yeah, overall, doing pretty well.
Hell yeah. Sean, have you continued gambling? What is your status?
No, I am responsibly retired. I've decided I'm going to be responsibly retired until the week 1 of the NFL, or maybe preseason. Probably preseason. We'll see.
Damn, that's a long ways away.
It's really not. It's not that far.
It's May.
Yeah, so
that's like 3 months.
Yeah, that's like
that's
a
not
year.
that long.
That's
like
life moves pretty
million
fast.
Days.
Life moves pretty fast. What can I say?
That's a tremendous amount of time.
I couldn't do it.
Well, we know that, Chris.
Yeah.
I took 3 days off last month, and it felt like an eternity.
Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna watch baseball, and I guess. I don't know. If we go to a ball game or something, yeah, I'm gonna bet it. You know, like if we go to like a sporting event, I'm going to bet it. But I'm responsibly retired from non-attending sports games, I guess.
Okay.
So,
I've been doing a little gambling here and there. I think I went 2-1 yesterday. I only have one bet today, the over in the Stars Avalanche game. Hopefully that hits. Y'all will know before me.
Goose eggs right now.
Yeah, it just started, so
not worried.
We're gonna say it's just started for the sake of my brain. So I don't have to think about how it's halfway through the first. It's like what is it? It's half of a third through the game. I don't know. I don't know what that would be. I'm gonna move on. God,
You and math.
what the fuck is
Not a
wrong with me
math
today?
podcast.
No.
What is wrong with me today? Got brain fog going on. But I've been mixing it up here and there. Whenever I, uh, you know, feel like getting the itch, I'll check out the Trendscenter app, and I mean, I'll just throw like 5 baseball bets up and see the way she goes. Um, but yeah, I mean, that's our
You say
check in.
college baseball?
I did not say college baseball.
Oh. I was like, you're betting collegiate baseball right now?
My dad heavily follows it, so
You could.
there's a non-zero chance that that could happen.
I might dabble in some college baseball over the summer. Well, especially once it gets to Omaha.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to plan a visit to see my parents, so he'll I mean, once I get him going, he just won't stop talking about it. So
Send us his plays then.
I will definitely do that when the time comes. Okay, next. AFL check in with Chris. I know he's done a deep dive on the tomfoolery that is happening in the AFL. Chris, please enlighten us with this week's news.
Well, we'll start off with bombshell in the AFL world dropped 2 days ago now. I believe it was 2 days ago. Lee Hutton, AFL commish, out. Voted
Canned?
out. Voted out by the owners. Stepping into his place, Tennessee Titans legend, Jeffrey Fisher.
Oh my fucking God.
Whoa.
The new commissioner of the Arena Football League. 3.0, if you want to call it. I guess you could call it that.
That is the most Jeff Fisher thing that Jeff Fisher could ever do.
AFL commissioner Jeff Fisher.
He has been through it all. Head coach of the NFL, head coach of the USFL or whichever
Yeah, USFL then, yes.
USFL. And then now head commissioner of the AFL.
And still part owner of the Nashville Cats. I think the reason he was elected commissioner is like he is the most famous name of one of the, granted it's been 3 weeks, but one of the most successful franchises in the new AFL. So, but yeah, Jeff Fisher, new sheriff in town.
Is that not like a conflict of interest?
No, I don't think so.
Or they probably don't take it too seriously.
I think they're just kind of wanting anybody at this point.
That's fair. He's a
He
football
just
guy.
he just owns the team or part of it. He doesn't make decisions.
Yeah,
you
not
know.
the GM or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just an investment.
Yeah.
But
and he's a football guy.
yeah. Another tidbit of news, obviously nowhere as big as Jeff Fisher becoming the new commissioner. The Minnesota Myth officially ceased operations a few days ago. The way they did it was kind of wild. Apparently, the owner was the wife of the former commissioner, Lee Hutton. I believe her name was Diana Hutton. So they just don't give a fuck about conflict of interest, I guess. I feel like Jerry Jones being the commissioner of the NFL.
Oh God.
But or Jerry Jones' wife, whatever. They ceased operations in their their press release thing. They're like, we're sad to have to do this. Unfortunately, it was brought upon by misinformation and just false rumors being spread on Twitter. They essentially blame that on the reason they folded. Not because the wife and her husband refused to pay their employees. It's because people on Twitter were talking shit.
This is a semi-professional sports league.
Yes, and the team is shutting its doors because people on Twitter were talking shit. Not because her husband just refused to pay anybody.
Did we know this last week? That she
They,
was the owner of one
I,
of these teams?
I, I did not know that.
This sounds like new information.
I fa-
So
I
like
found that
both
out.
of these
Yeah,
both of these are just we're not paying. Like that's fucking wild.
yeah. I mean, and she blamed it on just people calling her husband out on it for the reason that the team is no longer in existence.
Huh.
Yeah,
Well,
makes a lot of sense.
she wasn't paying anybody either.
Exactly. I don't really know who's getting paid at this point because I mean, there are a few teams that are doing pretty well. We're down to 10 now. I don't have the list in front of me. That's poor research on my part. But yeah, we went from 16 to 10. And I think we're just
Wow.
rolling with that from now.
Nice round number.
Yeah. Well, 6 teams folded in a span of three-ish to 4 weeks. So
Let's make it 8.
good. Hey, no, not on Jeff Fisher's watch.
If anything, he's going to add 6 more teams in the middle of the season.
That'd be great. Bring all the teams back. Be like, hey guys, this is different this time.
Just kidding.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be crazy. That'd be a power move. You think? Bringing in 6 teams mid-season?
I don't think. I mean, I don't think he can do that. I don't really know
No.
how he's gonna do this. Like, if the
He
other guy
is
wasn't paying people, like, unless he's just like a crooked old bastard, which is very possible. Like, where's he gonna get the money to pay all these people?
he is being thrown into a shitstorm that is on fire.
Yes.
Yeah, but now nobody's blaming him. He's just like, all right, guys, we're gonna try and fix this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
If this whole
he's still got to deal with it.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, but if like this whole season goes to shit and the whole league shuts down in 3 weeks, nobody's gonna blame Jeff Fisher.
exactly. Like he's in a no lose situation.
Yeah, it's like he either goes out fighting the good fight or he turns it around.
Yeah. That's good on Jeff Fisher.
I'm
That's
excited.
that's a smart
Well,
move by him.
we'll be praying for him, I guess.
Yes, yes. Keep Jeff Fisher and his family in your thoughts and prayers.
The devoted AFL fans are gonna come after him. They're nasty.
I think they just love. I think by default you have to love him.
Yeah.
Jeff Fisher? Like you
Yeah,
have
because like
who?
if you're an
If you're
arena
an
football
AFL
fan,
Oh, okay.
yeah, you kind of have. Well, it's like, well, at least he's not this criminal who is just withholding money from people.
Maybe the way
Yeah.
they allocate funds is like um the guy that was in Hutton was just taking the money rather than like handing it out. And so maybe like money is there, not that it was Lee Hutton's money.
He was just a
Unless
greedy old bastard.
unless he started the league under the notion I am going to pay people to because yada yada yada.
I have no idea. Like, I don't really want to assume anything at this point because every day some new shit happens.
It's funny.
Yeah. Whatever we can think of, the real thing that happens is more hilarious and wacky than anything we can dream up.
Man, when I saw that on Twitter, I was so happy. Like, Jeff is back.
Yeah, last week Will definitely couldn't think of this happening.
No.
Or,
Nobody
or
could.
this week Will. I'm really behind the schneid here. Let's see. Is that it for AFL?
Pretty much those are the headlines.
Okay, let's talk playoffs. Could the Carolina Hurricanes come back? Probably not. The Rangers are I mean, who knows? They're a scrappy team.
1-2 in a row.
They're borderline super team. Uh so are the Rangers, but I don't know, man. You just can't see the Rangers dropping the next two. So I don't know. What else is
Do you think
happening?
Do you think it goes 7 though?
I think it could go. I was just about. It could go 7.
Yeah, it could go
Because
7.
they're going back to Carolina, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it goes 7. I'll probably bet Carolina money line. Just have some fun.
It's all
I
about
think
fun.
that game could go 7, but eventually 7 ends up going to New York.
Well, yeah, and then
Yeah.
New York probably wins. Ooh, overtime game 7. Well, I don't think we haven't had one of those yet, have we?
Not currently.
Not in these
Not this year.
playoffs. We're due. This is
No, we did with the Leafs and Bruins because Pasternak
Oh,
scored
yes,
on
you're
that.
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
We were all early. I was watching that.
Yes.
Mhm.
I think everyone in our group chat was on the Bruins.
Yeah. Like, I mean, dude, it was just like, I don't know if we talked about it last week, but that was just the most Maple Leafs way to lose, like a game 7. It was
Mhm.
just like, yep, you're still the Maple Leafs. Like, you're
Just
gonna
what
get
they do.
you're gonna lose round 1. You can make it. You can fight it out in round 1, but you can't. If you go to 7, no, you're done. Like,
Do you?
they've lost 6 game 7s in a row.
That's insane.
Also, the Stars Avs series went to 7 because the Stars head coach is like now 8-0 in game 7s.
You mean the
You mean
Stars Knights?
Knights?
Oh, Stars Knights, excuse me. Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're playing right now. Stars and Avs.
Stars
We
Avs.
didn't go to
Yeah.
overtime, so
No. Well, the
did Game 7 go to overtime?
I think
Nah,
so.
I don't.
Oh,
I actually I don't even know.
yeah. I mean, if you say it, well, I won't fight you on it. I'm just saying I don't remember.
Well, I don't want to spread misinformation, but that game did go to 7. So we've had a couple game 7s, but
Yeah.
one overtime.
Mm-hmm. Yes. What the fuck else is going on in hockey? Valeri
Stars are up
Nichushkin.
1-0. Sorry,
Okay.
just
Don't
wanted to give
don't
you that update.
don't hate it. Valeri Nichushkin is now suspended without pay for 6 months because he violated the what the fuck is it called?
The players assistance program
Yes, the players assistance
or
program.
the
Yeah.
assistance and rehabilitation.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Yes, yes. See, I know what that means, but explain it to other people who might not know what that means.
Sure. Yeah, that's essentially like rehab for
Yeah, but
yeah,
how do you violate? How do you get suspended for violating that?
He's
you
back on it.
you relapse.
You get suspended for that?
Well, like
Um
they don't want you to play if you've relapsed. Like
I mean,
you've got to take care of yourself. So they're pretty much forcing you out of the game. Like, get help.
and the
seems a
no
little
pay
harsh.
part is like this is the punishment.
Yeah,
This is like
that's like, well, with the player assistance program, it's like you're there to get help,
Oh
and the
yeah,
NHL is offering it to you like basically for free. Like,
yeah.
you're getting your full contract, but if you go back on the
Mhm.
wagon,
you're on the wagon.
you're on the wagon. Okay, if
That
you
was
go back
awful.
on the wagon, I don't know. I don't want to have this conversation.
The wagon in this metaphor is the
is
addiction.
is drugs and alcohol.
Yes.
And if you
And
go
he's
off the
back
wagon,
on the wagon.
okay, if you're off the wagon, then you're sober. But if you're back on the wagon, you're having a good time.
I
Sort of.
just, I mean, I get it. I don't know. I feel like it's a harsh punishment for a guy who's just fighting his demons.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of it. Like, if you mess up and like you go back on the wagon, it's like, okay, like,
Like
here's your
he knew
punishment.
that this was going to happen.
Yeah.
Like he knew that
Yeah, that's true. That's
if
true.
they found out that he was back on whatever, then he was going to
The
get
wagon.
the wagon. If he's back on the wagon, he's going to get suspended without pay. And it's
Okay,
going to be
yeah,
rough.
that's true. Yeah, if you know that going in, then yeah, okay.
So it's not like, it's not like you fucking level a guy in the heat of battle in the middle of a game.
Yeah.
Like it's a little different. Like you can physically make that choice to get back on it, the wagon.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I that makes sense now that you've explained it to me. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A wagon
but I
should
mean,
be in the
that's
thumbnail for this video.
the wagon.
A wagon.
A wagon.
We've said that word more than any other word so far.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Can I tell a little NHL thing that
Yes.
happened to me? Okay, so it's been a couple weeks, but Preds lost to the Canucks. We went over it a little bit last week. On Mother's Day, I met up with my family, and my dad went to Game 3, and he got everyone a shirt from Game 3, and he handed it to me, and I was like, I don't want that. He was like, why? And I was like, dude, I don't want to remember this series. Are you kidding me? He was just like, just take it. It's just a shirt. And I'm like, I don't. This series was a complete muck fest. There's no way I want to remember this series. No way. Like he just threw it in my car. Like it was just like, take it. And I have not touched it.
This was a disaster.
Does it say like Game 3 Preds versus Canucks, or is it some generic like?
I don't know. I haven't like on the front of it. It's just like it has like get playoff loud, like stand with us. Like it's like got all the playoff like little
buzzwords,
lingos,
phrases.
Yeah, buzzwords, and yeah. But I haven't actually opened the shirt. Like I haven't touched it. I don't know what it looks like.
Like that's something you could use in like a couple years as like a workout shirt or something.
Yeah, maybe. But for right now, I'm like, I really do not want to remember this series. So I'm curious how you guys are feeling. Like, because that series just sucked.
Oh yeah.
It was like,
yeah, it did.
It was terrible hockey. Like it just wasn't fun for either side.
Yeah. We didn't really talk about it too much last week. We kind of just skipped over it. I mean, no, it wasn't fun. It sucked. I hated that like the games were so late. That was awful. I like that they made up like in the Nashville games, like one of them started at like 4, and I'm like, this is a little too early, but I will accept this. I will accept a too early game versus a way too late game.
That
was Game 3.
That was on Sunday too, so it makes sense why it would be early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I think the Predators could have won that series. We really threw it away, but we just suck. Like we should not have made the playoffs because we suck. But
we just got unfathomably hot.
We were the hottest team in the league.
Peaked too early. I feel like it's a prime example of that.
See, I don't even think we peaked too early. I feel like we played pretty well in the series. But if you take out like 5 minutes of pieces in each game that we lost, it was just dog shit. It was just complete dog shit hockey. Rock bottom.
And I mean, yeah, like if you take out, was it in Game 1 that like 2 minutes where the Canucks scored twice?
Yeah. We were in control.
It was 12 seconds.
Was it 12 seconds? Okay.
It was 12 seconds. Like,
and then obviously the end of it was Game 3, wasn't it? Where
they did it again.
Yeah. So except it was worse because that just ended the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you take out those 3 minutes, whatever the hell, we'd probably win that series.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it was just like 3 of the most important minutes of the series.
Yeah, and like, I mean, also Vancouver has a good team. Like they have good players. Yeah. Like their players are better than ours. There's no question. Tyler Myers is very good. He's very big. He literally threw around our whole team. Like, what the fuck are we gonna do? And like the only game that he was out in the series with the flu, we won.
Yeah.
And so like, he's not even their best player. So it hurts knowing that we could have won that series, but also it kind of feels good knowing that okay, the plan to be good again has sort of skipped a few steps, which feels good. Like it feels like we're on overdrive. Like we're not gonna be super terrible the next year.
Feels
You
like
know?
we're at least a year ahead of schedule in the
Yes.
rebuild, if you want to call it that.
Yes. And so that part feels good. But I mean, not to kind of harp on the future, I guess, but like we're gonna have to trade Soros or trade Askarov, the stud goalie in the AHL. Like we're gonna have to trade one of them because we're not gonna have both.
I heard. I mean, this is just. I think it was Trotz says like wants to re-sign Saros.
He's a good goalie. Why wouldn't
He
anyone want
is
to re-sign Soros?
exactly. So it's like, well, we have this young Russian stud just waiting.
You
Yeah,
just have to. You just have to agree on a price, like because Askarov is coming up,
and like
and
this new contract that Soros is gonna get, like if you give him a bridge deal, like that's just a slap in the fucking face.
Oh, he
Like
won't take it.
yeah, like he's gonna move
Someone's
on.
going to give him a shit ton of money.
Yeah,
It just
someone.
depends if it's us or which. Honestly, we would be fools to do that.
Yeah, like
When unless you think you can get a haul for Askarov, which honestly I think would. I feel like trading the young prospect is never really like when trading the potential replacement doesn't really work out. I feel like.
yeah. So it's I don't know. I've been thinking of like trade scenarios in my head in my free time when I'm not like when my brain isn't filled with clouds. Um, so would you accept a trade that would send Soros and like a third round pick to the Edmonton Oilers for Ryan Nugent Hopkins and a second round pick at the trade deadline?
Yeah,
yeah, I mean it would depend on the free agent signing as well.
we need like, and I don't know if Nugent Hopkins could be this guy. We need an elite scorer, or at least
He
like a very very good scorer. Because I love Phil, I just don't know if he's like that guy.
yeah.
Like a
He
fuck you, I'm putting the team on my back kind of guy.
we need like two of those guys.
Yeah,
Like two more of those guys.
and we
We
don't.
just
So
suck
yeah,
at drafting. Like,
unless it's defenseman.
yeah, we just can't draft a forward to save our lives. So, I don't know.
Well, that's
I'm
the
also thinking
first
about that.
Barry Trotz draft as well.
That's true.
Yes. Officially, yes.
Because Poyle did it last. He retired like after the draft
Yeah.
Yeah.
last year. Yeah,
But Barry was there, you know.
yeah, he was taking notes. You
Yeah.
know, learning.
Probably chiming in here and there. Uh and then I thought about this. I saw an article. It was like, would you trade UC Soros and a first round pick for Mitch Marner?
Uh,
Mm.
Because that's probably what it's going to be. If that's it, maybe they'll take a second instead of a first. But
is this at the deadline
this
or
is
where?
this is
Where
off
is this in
season.
the calendar?
This is off season or deadline. It depends on a lot of shit.
This like this off season? Like this could happen
Yes.
tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, would you be upset?
Not upset, just like better work.
Yeah, like I mean, if we trade Saros, it's like it better work.
Yeah,
And
it's
this
gotta
like
work.
Askarov better be like the fucking
And
dude.
like he's barely played any games up here.
That's what
too.
makes
Like
me
3
nervous.
games.
Like he's played like a few. He's played a few. Like that's why I said barely any. But
Yeah.
he's played barely any games up here at this level.
Yeah.
He's a
He's
stud in the AHL.
he's a stud in the AHL, like no doubt. But I don't know. That's tough.
Yeah, it's
I
like
I could see Saros being more of a trade line acquisition than an off season acquisition. Like
I agree. Yeah, bring up Askarov, let him get his feet wet a little bit, and then unless he's terrible, trade SARS at the deadline.
I think you've got to get them both up here at the same time.
Yes.
mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
can't just put blind faith on, like, you can't have Kevin Lank. You can, but you can't really have Kevin Lankinen start next year. It's like
Oh, it'd be like
that's embarrassing.
Askarov. Yeah, that's
That's like, just like, oh, the
on
Nashville
paper.
Predators
Yeah.
starting goaltender is Kevin Lankinen. Like,
I mean,
you
he
know,
wouldn't be we wouldn't keep him, but
no, we would, but like we'd have to ride with Lankinen for this year, and then it's like, we're definitely not making the playoffs next year.
yeah.
Which is fine. It's okay to get a better draft pick,
Yes.
but I want them to do well. I like when they win, so
Yeah.
it's hard.
It feels good. It
I like
feels
when my
nice.
team wins.
I like when my team wins. I never want them to be bad.
Yeah. But I mean, if they're gonna be bad, dude, be awful. Just be terrible. I don't give me this.
I don't think they can be awful.
I
I
don't
don't
either.
think they can be the worst team in the league, no matter like what they do.
Yeah. I mean, like we have the coach, we have Yossi, we have Forsberg. We're not gonna be awful. Like we're not gonna be the worst team in the league. If we are, I mean, then it's trade everyone, really. But
Yeah.
I'm sick of this fucking bullshit of like barely getting in the playoffs or barely missing the playoffs, getting that like 18th pick, that 16th, 17th pick, like that's not high enough. That's just low enough for us to fuck up drafting a forward. Because that's what happens. That's what happens when we draft forwards in the first round. Historically. It just doesn't go great, but whatever. I don't know. I'll get off my
No,
soapbox.
I mean, you're right. You're right. I'm
No,
just
you're
processing.
right.
Yeah. I don't want them to be bad,
Oh, I don't
but,
want them to be bad
yeah,
either.
but you're right. Like, be awful.
Yeah.
If you're going to be bad, be awful.
Yeah, if you're gonna miss the playoffs, like miss them.
Yeah. Miss them.
Like,
yeah.
like we're sitting around in April, we're like, well,
Maybe even
count
March.
down to the draft. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't.
Whatever.
I mean, I feel like there is too much talent on the team to be that bad.
No, that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
we
Yeah.
can't be the worst team in the league. We can't do it. It's
Yeah.
impossible.
And like Evangelista, I mean, we know he's a stud. He's going to be good, hopefully, next year. He's going to be hopefully a lot better next year. But
Tommy Novak.
Yeah. Hopefully he can fucking show up.
Yeah.
like do something. So
I like him, but yeah, he was a ghost in that series.
Yeah. So
he played during that series.
I heard his name mentioned. I think he brought the puck up to the neutral zone a couple times.
Yeah, he played sometimes.
A lot of dump and chase. So like, yeah, good shift, boys. Good shift.
Yeah. We don't need a cheerleader. We need a fucking.
He is
Shove it
like
down your-
he is shown he's a good hockey player.
I know. I love that kid. He's
Just
awesome.
wake the hell up.
Do it more.
Yeah.
When it matters. I don't give a shit if you're a good hockey player in January. Like,
Make the playoffs
show up.
and then win.
Yeah.
Or they could just we could just go trade for Sidney Crosby or something.
Let's just
He's
get him.
old as shit.
No,
I
let's
feel
just
like
get him.
let's just go get McDavid at this point. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just
Yeah,
get
you're
him.
do it.
Yeah, let's just go get
Make them say no. Like, hey, every draft we could pull a Mike Ditka. Every draft pick this year for Connor McDavid.
Our
Yeah.
entire draft class.
Look how well it worked out for Mike Ditka. It could work.
Mike Ditka
Oh,
was a
man.
great coach.
Yeah, I mean,
It-
well, he wasn't at all like a bust. Like it was.
yeah, he really coached that soccer team right back into line. Like he really got those boys buzzing. Granted, he had some help with the two Italian kids, but
Mhm.
you know
And
what?
Will Ferrell.
Who?
Will Ferrell.
You mean Phil?
Phil Werrell?
Phil? That's his name in the movie, Chris.
Oh, I have not seen that movie.
His character's name was Phil.
I just remember Will Ferrell calling Mike Dick a juice box boy.
Give me a juice box.
I think I'm talking to juice box boy.
All right, let's move on.
Okay, moving on from the box office hit Kicking and Screaming. I really don't have much in the NBA, but I do hear something about Bronny James. So,
Who?
from what I understand, the son of LeBron.
Ah,
Hey, who
of
that
course.
is?
The
Oh, yeah,
kid
that
who
guy.
is like, I don't want to wear the number 23 because I don't want to represent that I come from my father. It's like,
Yeah.
and now entering the court, Bronny James. Who the hell is that?
That's my favorite meme. It's like introducing it forward. Number 4, LeBron James Jr. Hey, who the hell is that?
Yes. So, from what I understand, you can declare for the NBA draft, go to the combine, and then depending on your testing, they'll tell you whether you can make it in really the NBA.
Mhm.
And then based on that, you can back out of the draft and go back to college or whatever.
Yeah.
So, Bronny James, he is 6'1". I don't know positions. I don't know what position he plays. But you kind of have to be a little taller than that. He averaged 4 points a game at USC in 1 year. That's not very good.
He's also recovering
No,
from a
that's
heart attack, but that's
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
that's something that tends to get lost in the shuffle. Is like, yeah, he collapsed on the court like less than 2 years ago. Maybe not less than, but around 2 years ago.
I completely forgot about that. But I think I saw on like DraftKings or something the prop bet that the Lakers will draft Bronny is like plus 100,
Mhm.
like something crazy.
Yeah, they're like it's like plus like 150 or something like that, and everyone else is like at least like the next few were like plus 1,000.
Yeah. And like, I don't know, man, like the way I see it, you draft Bronny, you get LeBron. I don't know.
Yes,
they have
Just something to think
LeBron
about.
anyways.
but they'll guaranteed have LeBron if
They
draft
have
Bron.
him. They have him anyways. They have him
Is he?
signed for this year.
No,
But
no, no,
he's
no, no. I'm talking about a different team.
oh
Oh,
I'm talking
I
about
thought you were
like
talking about the Lakers.
I was previously, but I'm talking about now if like the Sixers draft Bronny James. Well, LeBron's going to bully the Lakers front office to either facilitate a trade to get him to Philly or to get Bronny to the
Or
Lakers.
he'll like retire and then
Yeah.
he'll pull a Carson Palmer. He'll just like retire and then immediately come out of retirement when someone gives him a look.
Yeah.
So I think that front office is getting bullied either way.
Oh, yeah.
He's
He's probably bullying them right now.
Yeah, he's like, Bronny's in the draft. Like, we're gonna draft him. LeBron is like the GM basically. Like,
oh yes, yeah.
I mean,
he calls the shots.
Yeah,
you got to take him. Well, I guess the Lakers will be drafting deep in the first. He'll be there in the second, unless like the Wizards get a little feisty and try to pull some shit. But I mean, it's like, yes, he is recovering from a heart attack or was whatever. He also just hasn't played a lot. I think whenever he's playing, like doing drills and stuff, he looks amazing. But then when you play actual games, he's just like fine.
he
So it's
doesn't
like,
want to be there.
so I mean, I get why he declared for the draft this year. I mean, this year's draft sucks. So
Yeah, who do you think is going first?
there's some dude out of France. I don't remember his name, but he's
Another one.
He's like minus 500 to be the first pick. Which, yeah, USA needs to fucking wake up.
Yeah.
We're about to get caught up with by France of all countries in basketball.
This is America.
Like, I know we're sending our Avengers squad to the Olympics, but all those guys are old. Like,
they're like a million.
We need to like get our together because this is unacceptable.
I mean, when you think about it, like I see some videos of like kids playing basketball and all they do is shoot threes.
Yeah,
like that's all they
Curry.
Yeah, Steph Curry ruined basketball. Like you can say it's a joke, but it's kind of not. Like it's pretty valid. Like all kids want to do is just shoot threes and make like a highlight reel. And that's like, yeah, you're good at shooting threes. Okay.
I think do other shit.
I think Wembanyama would be kind of like that if he wasn't just a physical freak of a specimen, like a human specimen.
Yeah,
if he wasn't like
9 feet tall.
If he wasn't 8 feet tall and have a 25-foot wingspan, because he can shoot the three for a big man. But no, we need to wake the hell up because this is about to be back-to-back years with a Frenchman being drafted #1.
Get it together.
Like, I'm okay if some other European country, like, where's Jokic? Serbia or like even like Lithuania, maybe they got some dudes. France, come on. France.
From the strange country of Lithuania.
I'm sorry. No, France cannot catch us. That's unacceptable.
Yeah, I mean, they're still pretty far behind in all numbers, but you know, like it's getting concerning.
But this shouldn't even be this is starting to form into like a hey, maybe watch out. This shouldn't even be a debate. Like this is America. We play basketball here, and we whip the shit out of anyone else who tries to.
Only when it matters.
When it matters.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We need to wake up.
That's the other thing. Never mind. We're gonna move on from the NBA.
Yes, let's move on from the NBA. That's all I got. Haven't really watched or paid attention to any of these games.
I mean, they've been entertaining. The Nuggets they woke up. They're probably gonna win the whole damn thing now.
Yeah, like I saw they went from plus 1,600 to plus 250, and since winning 3 games in a row,
they went like after being down 0-2, they were plus 400 just to win this series. They're plus 400. They won a game plus 165. tied it up -165. And I don't know what it is now that they've taken the lead. It's probably like -200. If probably more than that, honestly. But yeah, they woke up. People were starting to be like fraud watch because it's like, oh, they weren't tested at all last year. The first good team they play, they're gonna get like kind of spanked, and like, nah, they woke up.
Yeah. I mean, that's what they do. They just
Yeah,
that's what they did in the Lakers series, but they were like, we don't want to drag this out.
I mean that's
Just
what
the
they did,
last.
just like in individual games.
Yeah.
It's like the Lakers led for
That's what I
80%
mean.
of that. Yeah.
Yeah. Just like in the fourth quarter, they're like, all right, we're down by 20. Let's just go and win.
All right, guys, let's start playing some basketball here.
Yeah. In the fourth quarter.
Like down 15. All right, let's start giving a shit.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much what they did against the Timberwolves. So, I mean, I'm not saying it's over, but it's over. The Nuggets are
It doesn't look good.
I was so, because I said in our group chat when they were down 2-0, I was very close to taking them plus 400 to win the series, and I was a coward, and I didn't, and I'm furious. But
You still went
It's
up
okay.
like 12 units.
that's gambling. Yeah,
week.
but it could have been more.
Yeah.
It could always be more.
I essentially called my shot, but didn't actually shoot.
Well,
Hurts.
shoot or shoot.
Yeah, but I didn't. That's the bitch of it.
Chris, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
I'm aware. That is why I'm pissed.
Sounds like you're not a shooter.
Shut the fuck up, Will.
All right. I think it's time to move on.
Yes.
So the Titans schedule's out. They did another Broadway video. It kind of
stinks.
sucks. Yeah.
It stinks.
They really should have
good.
kept with like asking the young women to like see, hey, what's this team?
Young women or the homeless.
Yeah. Who don't have cell phones.
Yeah. Who are off in their own little world. Like, they don't care about football.
They're not in the real world.
Dude, in the last year,
like bum fights on the fucking
no, like last year they pulled people off the street that looked homeless, that weren't like women. There were a couple people that were like, you don't look like you have a place to live. Like, I'm sorry,
Do you want to be
like
in
that's
our
what
video?
made it. That's what made it funny. That's what made it funny.
Yeah, no, this one was like obviously they were just running it back with last year, but it's forced. It was forced.
Yeah, it was forced.
If they didn't do it last year, this one would be entertaining. But nah, it's whatever.
I haven't seen a good schedule release by really anybody yet.
I don't really watch them unless they're good.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Unless like Twitter is
unless
like, this is
Twitter
amazing.
tells me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be like tuning in for the Vikings schedule release.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, if something pops up on my timeline, I know it's good. But like, you know, a couple years ago when the Chargers did like their schedule release, but with like anime, I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
that was awesome.
this is cool. Like, that's fun.
You could
that's
tell
unique.
they spend
I
a
haven't
lot
seen
of time
anything
on
like
that.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything like that yet. So
I saw the Jags did something with our opponents as different Vine videos. I didn't watch it because I don't care. But
yeah. Yeah.
If someone tells me it's funny, I'll watch it, but I'm not gonna.
Sure.
I'm not gonna waste a minute and a half of my life
on anything Jacksonville Jaguars related.
Speaking of the Jags, they proposed a new stadium. Did you see that?
Again?
Well, like
No,
their like mocks came out of the stadium.
Does it have a pool?
I don't know, but in one of the pictures that I saw in the mock-up of the stadium, they are playing the Titans, and they drew the Titans in victory formation.
I mean, joke of a franchise from top to bottom.
I'll send it to y'all later, but like if you like zoom in, you can see like it's victory formation on like the 7-yard line.
I mean, it's an accurate blueprint. Like,
yeah, it's accurate.
They had to make it accurate. Like,
we don't dummy too many teams, but
yeah.
The Jags, yes.
Yeah, the developers, they knew.
Oh,
they were
they
doing
knew what
their
they were
jobs.
doing.
They studied the footage correctly.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just funny that they like released that out, and like if you go to the replies, they're hilarious.
Sounds like the developers did a great job.
Joke of a franchise.
Yeah.
Okay, but all seriousness, this would be their third stadium since they've come into existence.
I have no clue.
No,
I thought the one with the pool, the one they have now, I thought that was their second one.
I'm pretty sure that's still their first, like
Is
ever.
it?
I think they just did like renovations.
Oh, okay, maybe then.
Because the guy who designed the Titan Stadium, the architect, is the same guy who made the Jag Stadium.
Yeah,
and they're exactly the same. They are exactly the same stadium.
Did he also design the Bucks Stadium?
I don't know. I'd have to look
because
that up.
that's Nissan Stadium with a pirate ship and red seats.
It might be. Yeah.
Yes.
But
yes, Will Arc.
Yeah.
I'm just looking up to see. Yo, I think it was renovation. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think they've gotten a new one. They've never like that. Like their bargaining chip was, we're getting one. You know, like the Titans are getting one.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh,
Big Brother's getting a new toy. I want one too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Little Timmy, you got to grow up.
Let's go into the schedule because there are some.
You're right. Yeah, just real quick. You're right. It was renovated.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm smart.
Smart.
Are we just going over the Titan schedule? Because there's some other scheduling that I'd like to talk about.
Like what? I mean, the Titan schedule is pretty boring. So
we loosely went over it last week. So
I kind of do not care about the Titan schedule because it's kind of
we have
ass.
two.
All right.
We have two like non-noon games. So yes, I would like to talk about someone else.
Well, there's no rules.
Okay.
There's no rules. Keep your shirt on.
There's one rule. Classic commercial.
Lay it on me, Sean.
So for the Bears, okay, week 1. Let's get into the Titans talk real quick. Week 1, Titans versus Titans at Bears. No, that is a L. That is a complete L because, and I'm going to tell you why. That is going to give Bears fans so much hope in Caleb Williams.
This is the hope game.
This is the hope. This is his debut at Soldier Field. This is the future that he is promising, and then he will just not be able to deliver after that.
Okay.
This is
100%.
This is 100% a trap game for all Titans fans. Do not expect to win this game.
See, the way I kind of thought about it is, this is similar to the Titans playing the season opener in Cleveland when they first got Baker, and we fucking stomped them. So that's kind of where my brain was at, but that is an interesting take.
I get that. I also thought of that, but I agree with Sean. If Caleb Williams is going to be a bust, he is going to throw 350 yards, 3 tutties week 1, and he's going to suck the rest of the season. If he's going to be a bust, that's how it's going to go.
What if he wins against the Titans and he's like just okay, like he does the job?
Then it's whatever. Like, but I'm not expecting to win this game.
Okay, but you're not thinking about how Bears fans will feel even if the Bears win by 1.
I
they're gonna be-
you said it.
They're
They are
going
going to be like, this is our God. This is our
Yeah.
savior. He will save us. We will win 11 Super Bowls with this man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, you're absolutely right.
Like I thought of that as soon as you said it.
The only
I didn't
thing
think about it before.
they are a good team on paper, as like weird as it is to say. They are a good team.
Yeah.
Like they've done everything right. But they are the Bears.
Mhm.
And I believe I said it was a couple months ago we were talking about what are the Bears going to do with the number 1 pick, and I said it doesn't matter because they are going to fuck it up.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams is going to ball out in this game and then suck the rest of the season, or just be okay and not be a franchise. Essentially, be Justin Fields. That's probably what's going to happen. If I know my Titans history, that's what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm. They haven't fucked up the Caleb Williams pick as of now.
Oh, it's been like 2 weeks.
Exactly. Exactly. It's not the wrong move now. You could say that right now it's the right move.
This is what? How many years ago did they draft Fields? We're in the exact same position as we were then. Tons of hope. Like they are not. I shouldn't say we. They are in the exact same position as they were then. Tons of hope for a guy who, they don't know how he's going to be, and he turned out to be below average to average. And that's just what the Bears do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
we'll see. What's next, Sean?
Well, I saw a schedule leak earlier, but I don't think it matches up anymore because the schedule leak I had was also with the Bears with Caleb Williams had a back-to-back-to-back games versus the Commanders with Jaden Daniels, the Vikings with JJ McCarthy, and the Patriots with Drake May. And so this is no longer accurate, but they still play all of these teams. And those are those are obviously the 3 quarterbacks in his draft class. And I thought that was interesting.
That will be interesting. Are any of those? Those other teams suck, but are any of those other games in prime time? Like Thursday night, maybe?
No, none of them are.
Damn. I like to see Bears Commanders. Run it back again Thursday night.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Those are up there for awful games. Just off the past few years.
That's what Thursday night's all about.
Jesus. I hope not.
How many Thursday night football games over the last 3 years have been good?
I
can't, off the top of my head, I can't think of any.
I think you're right. I can't think of any.
Another one that I found interesting was week 1, Rams versus Lions.
Ooh.
In Detroit. So Stafford coming home week 1.
Again.
That'll be fun. Again.
Goff got paid.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're going to talk about
yeah.
He's got good for him. That's great.
Make your bag.
There's so many things about the Lions that confuse me because there are some reports that I see, or they're not reports. They're are the Lions really as good as people say they are? And it's yeah, kind of.
They were pretty damn close to going to the NFC Championship.
Yeah, pretty damn good. But then other reports are the Lions are only good because of Jared Goff, and it's like, okay, well, are they good or are they like only good? Are they not good or are they good? You know what I mean?
Who,
Like,
whoever said that doesn't know ball.
no, they
Also,
don't.
I mean that statement is factually incorrect, but
Yeah,
also like saying this NFL team is good because of their quarterback. Yeah, welcome to the league, pal. That's how it goes. If you got a good quarterback, you got a good team.
yeah.
The Chiefs are only
99%
good
of the
with
time.
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, like I don't want to. I thought about that. I didn't want to compare golf to Mahomes, but like,
I
yeah,
mean, I'm just
it's like, or
it's
yeah,
one side of the extreme.
it's yeah. I mean, yeah, if you got a good quarterback, you have a good team. That's just the way it is in today's NFL.
That's the fucking way she goes, Bubs.
It is.
Speaking of good quarterbacks, week 8, we see the Bengals at the Eagles, which will be Joe Burrow
Ooh,
versus Jalen Hurts for the very first time. That's must-watch TV.
where is
Yeah,
it?
It's at Philly. It's at the link.
Interesting.
could be
Is
good.
that? I assume that's going to be prime time.
Um, let me check.
Some sort of afternoon or night game.
I think it has to be. You can't put that game at noon.
Yeah, you can put that at noon.
You
That'd
can't put
be-
that at noon. Oh, it is. It's game of the week, most
Okay,
likely.
cool. That's great.
Yeah. Or no, it's at Cincinnati. I'm sorry, but still, yeah.
That'd be
Hurts
fun.
versus Burrow, first time. Um, we get the Bills Chiefs again. Week
Good.
11.
Good.
Yeah. This will be in Buffalo. It's just always a solid matchup.
Yes.
It's just fun.
Yeah.
I wonder if I mean, they're the Bills, so and they have Josh Allen, so you never know. But we talked about it a couple weeks ago. They haven't done anything in the offseason except
They
lose players.
they signed Scantling, Valdez Scantling. You see that? Yeah,
Oh
I know.
boy.
Super
Yeah,
Bowl or bust.
yeah. Um,
Two-time Super champion Marquez Valdez Scanling.
Yes, I. Yeah, that's true.
yeah. The Thanksgiving games: Bears at Lions. That'll be fun. Giants at Cowboys and Dolphins at Packers, which is
On
interesting.
Thanksgiving, Dolphins at Packers.
Yeah.
Packers by a billion.
Yeah.
Oh, in the cold. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Already. Yeah.
Um. Is it Ravens Chiefs? That's the first game of
That
the
is
season?
yes, that is the first game of the season. That will be awesome. That will be awesome.
Derrick Henry's gonna have like 3 touchdowns for
Okay.
the bad guys.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just saying, like
I know.
I get
I know.
I should be so excited for that game. I am
I'm
dreading it.
not. I'm not. I'm dreading it. Yeah.
Like I'm gonna be excited because it's gonna be football, yay! But I'm gonna be so mad.
Yeah. One of the stinkers though that I found. Week 3, Panthers at Raiders. Aiden O'Connell versus Bryce Young. Appointment television. Obviously.
That's a noon game. Pray to
Yeah,
God.
that's a
Okay,
new game.
I didn't know if it was Thursday night.
No.
I mean, gotta like the Raiders in this. I know that game's gonna blow. God,
Yeah.
poor,
Um,
poor, poor us. Because I'm probably gonna bet on that game.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna
I mean, yeah,
bet on
it's
it.
football.
Football. Duh.
God.
I don't know if y'all have seen the Monday nights. They're okay. I like the first Monday night game, which is Jets at
Jets.
49ers. Um,
Have you have you
Aaron
seen the
Rodgers has the ability to do the funniest thing imaginable.
have you seen the who plays for the 49ers now?
What do you mean?
I don't remember his name, but it's the guy who sacked him when he tore his Achilles.
Is it really?
I don't know his name, but I saw he
Oh
got signed.
my God. It's going to happen. It's going to happen again.
I never wish for injuries, especially to
Yeah,
senior
no.
citizens with drug problems. But
That would be
that
kinda
would
funny.
be the fucking funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
Objectively, would be the funniest thing in NFL history
Objectively. Yes.
if he snaps his other Achilles.
It
Back
has
to
And
to be
that
it has to
9/11
same guy. It
games.
has to be the
It-
same guy.
it has to be the opposite Achilles. But
Yeah, if it's the same one, that's just sad. But if
yeah,
it's the
that's
opposite one,
yeah,
hilarious.
hilarious. That's the difference in comedy. People don't realize that. The subtle differences.
That first Jets offensive or third, I guess it will be, is must watch TV. After that, we'll see. Oh boy. I again don't want it to happen. But
Yeah. I don't really love any of the other Monday night games. Week 14 has Bengals at Cowboys, which could be fun. I mean, that's gonna be over city, no doubt. And then week 17 is Lions 49ers, which
ooh.
yeah, that's gonna be interesting because at the very end of the season, those two basically they should be leading the division by then, or their
Should.
respective divisions, surely.
Should
So
be.
it'll be interesting if they keep that one in that spot.
Yes. What does Sunday night looks like?
Sunday night. Let's see. Sunday night.
Bro, these Monday night games are ass.
Yeah, I know. That's what. Yeah.
Like, I'm just looking through them because you said you weren't excited about it. I was like, let me just see what they are. And
Yeah, I'm
week
not.
1 is awesome. Week 2, Falcons at Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
Sunday night week 1 is LA at Lions
Okay.
at Detroit. So that's a good one. Then it's Bears at Texans, Chiefs at Falcons, Bills at Ravens could be awesome.
yeah.
That really depends on what the Bills have made their identity.
It
Yeah.
could be awesome. Yeah, it could be
Yes.
awesome.
The NFL
I
is
don't
really
I
back
don't know,
up.
dude. This one doesn't really look that much better. Like the Sunday nights don't really look that great either. I mean, there's a Chargers at Chiefs, which is always fun. Primetime Chargers Chiefs is like, it's awesome. It's great. Always bet on the Chargers though.
The NFL is really counting on the Falcons to be good, aren't they?
Are they?
Well, they
They have
have
Michael
Monday
Penix.
night, but I'm saying they're counting. I'm not saying they will be good, but I'm saying they're counting on it because they have a Monday night and a Sunday night game in the first month of the season.
Yeah.
And I saw one Monday night was Giants Steelers. God, shoot me in the head.
Honestly, the Thursday night is looking kind of awesome.
Lay it on me.
Week 1, Ravens at Chiefs, obviously. Week 2, Bills at Dolphins. Week 3, Patriots at Jets. Week 4, Cowboys at Giants. Then it's Bucks at Falcons. 49ers at Seattle. That's kind of cool. Broncos at Saints. That game's going to stink. Vikings at Rams. But then week 10, we got Bengals at Ravens.
Ooh. See, that's what I want Thursday night to either be solely like division rivals or just random ass games that you
Yeah.
like. Who was the Vikings one? Vikings Rams. Is that what you said?
Yeah, Vikings at Rams.
If you had told me those teams had never played, I'd probably believe you.
They're in the same division. And they're in the same
Vikings-
conference.
I know, but like you never like,
They play all the time.
but you don't think of them playing. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like I want two random teams to play.
Well, that's what the Thanksgiving game is it's Dolphins at Packers. It's like it's
Yeah.
it's so ridiculous.
Exactly. Yeah, just make it either all division rivals or just weird shit.
Yeah. Packers have 2 Thursday night games back to back because they play on Thanksgiving, and then they play at Detroit the following week.
Interesting.
That's a good matchup too.
Yeah.
Then we end the season Seahawks at Bears, which I feel like that's kind of a random matchup as well.
That is. But it's just like, ugh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I like the Thursday night schedule. I think they gave Amazon like a pretty good package this year.
Yeah, I mean, they really gave them a shitstorm the past like 2 years or whatever.
They gave them nothing.
After round 2 of Bears Commanders, Bezos was like, "Yo, cool it with this shit, man."
And like the Amazon Prime broadcast, it's good. Like the camera work.
Oh yeah.
Like the broadcast team, like everything about it is good, except the game.
Because it's Al Michaels and Herb Street, right? They did
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, was it last year?
Because Al Michaels got that bag.
Oh yeah.
From Amazon.
I think it was last year. It was later in the season. I can't remember who was playing, but it was like an actual good Thursday night game. And Al Michaels made a joke where he's like, "Oh, we're not used to seeing games so competitive."
Yeah.
Like, damn.
He's a savage.
I know he's
the
GOAT, but it's like when the voice of your product is openly shitting on it, that's not great.
Yeah, he's a savage.
I love him.
He's awesome. Speaking of commentators, Tom Brady's going to make his appearance on the Fox network, I think.
Good for him.
I'm mad.
Whatever.
Greg Olsen rocks, and he's getting relegated to some noon game and fucking who cares that no one's gonna like watch. His talent.
Can't remember which game he's debuting though.
I don't know. I can't tell you. I saw
Greg
it
Olsen
on
does
Twitter.
rock.
Yeah, Greg Olsen is awesome. I hope the Titans get on Fox for a few games because he's very entertaining.
The Browns versus Cowboys.
That's his debut game.
Yep.
Ugh.
That's such that's such a game of the week, you know. It's the Cowboys.
That's probably the game of the week. All right, fellas.
Yeah, that's about it for all that we can digest at the moment.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I miss football. Just want to say.
Me too.
And there is no UFL there is a UFL, but there's no lines out right now, so
yeah, it's weird. So pay attention to the Twitter there will be UFL picks whenever lines come up.
Yes, there will be UFL picks. Follow the Twitter. Follow us on everything. Link is in the bio. Trendscenter. Check them out too. Link in the bio. Free 2-week free trial. Normal free trials 3 days. Fantastic tool for all of our viewers.
As someone who's having an incredible month, Trendscenter is a fantastic tool.
Yes.
Just saying.
Yes. Chris is on I was trying to work in the word wagon. God, I'm so stupid. I'm just going to wrap it up. Okay, thanks for watching. Follow us on everything. There's 3 of us. Let's make some money. Woo!
Chris is a wagon you should hitch your horse to. There we go.
You know what? That's a lot better than I fucking.
We got it. All right.
Well, it was nothing, so yes.
Yeah, it was nothing.
All right, yeah.
Woo! Yeah!